another session of the Saga Continues with your girl Niji. You already know this is an open space where there's no judgment zones. My guests come on here and tell their story however they see fit. I'm here to listen, and I know you guys are too. With that being said, let me introduce you to my guests today. I have none other than Kessa and Kimmie. Hey, girls.
Hey.
I love it. Oh my God. We started off on a group chat.
We did.
We did.
The girls
Can
club.
we say? We started off on a group chat, the girls club, and it's so crazy because we were all sharing the same sentiments.
Right.
Like when it came down to dating, love, relationships, being a mom, just being a woman, like,
Right.
wanting to support each other, inspire each other, and encourage each other. I'll go individually right now, but we'll start off with Kessa. How do you feel when it comes down to just women empowerment, women's mental health?
Mm,
Like even
that-
for yourself, like how does it feel for you to receive it and to give it?
it's deep because without having a stable mental mind, like coming from out of an abusive relationship or out of a relationship that the guy, he just didn't have no respect for you.
Yeah.
He claims that he love you and everything else just was just a lie. So when you have women friends that you can go to and talk to about your problems, and then they could share the same stories and even uplift you and give you advice and guidance on just how to move forward and keep your mental just state of mind elevated.
Yeah. No, that's so true. And for you, Kimmie,
The question?
how do you feel about women's empowerment, and then how, for you to receive it and
Oh,
give it?
with me, that's a no-brainer. I'm a girl's girl.
Yeah.
Um, I like to uplift others, but it has to be reciprocated.
Mm.
I was always just doing, and giving, and rallying. But when you're tough, people need people to rally for them too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
People tend to forget the strong women.
Yeah.
Because we're always trying to uplift others. So I feel like with women, stop being, how can I say this, judgmental.
Mm.
Because as soon as they see us, they think we're angry Black women. We're not angry. We're just going through the process and we're just trying to make it.
Yeah.
If I'm rallying for you, don't be behind my back with the jealousy and stuff like that. Rally for me as well. If I'm moving to the top, I'm going to pull my girl to the top.
Yeah.
So as far as mental health, you have to reciprocate it. I'm there. You can lean on my shoulder, but let me be able to do that as well without talking my business in the street.
Mm.
So it gets like that.
That's a good point that you brought up, Kimmie, though. How important is that for you to have like a friendship or a womanhood, that you can be completely honest with and completely truthful about who you are, where you're very vulnerable. How important is that?
It's
to
very
you?
important. I have a very small circle. I used to have a big circle.
Yeah.
I used to hang out all the time. I don't do that anymore. I have select people in my life now, and Kess is one of them. That's my
Come on now.
sister. Okay, we can talk about anything, and I will never judge. She will never judge me.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have to worry about me telling others about our business. It's like girl code.
Yeah, yeah.
And I appreciate that. I'm big. I love hard.
Yeah.
If I say you're my friend, you're my fucking friend.
That's right.
And that's what it is. And if I see you deviating from it, then I got to move accordingly. But she never did that.
But hold that thought for me. But for you, how do you feel about that?
What's the question again?
You gonna make me figure. You gonna make me figure. Don't be acting shy on here. I'm gonna knock it out. Don't be acting shy on here. But how important? No, seriously, no. How important is that to you too, for you to be vulnerable with your friends or people that you can trust? How important is that to you?
It's very important because I'm a girl with four brothers.
Yeah.
And I didn't go to my mom for advice.
Mm.
I always go to my friends and get advice from them. So we grew, and Kim, I've been knowing her since middle school.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you went to
She's
Carol
like a
City?
friend,
No, I went to
sister.
Central.
Oh,
We
okay.
grew, friendship that
Oh,
became
okay.
sisterhood.
Yeah, that's my
That's
girl.
yeah, that's how it starts though. It
Right.
starts very young, but sometimes we do like you said, we have these friendships that, are yin 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 yin
Yes.
behind your back. When you find that out, how do you handle it?
Remove.
I'm
How do you remove them? What do
Well,
you
it,
say?
it,
Do you
it
say
all
don't call
depends
me
on,
no
no,
more?
okay,
no,
so,
you don't say don't
no,
call me
but
no
it all
more.
depends. Okay, so for me, I feel like if I've been your friend for over a certain amount of years, then I should be able to come to you as a friend and let you know
Yeah.
Right.
how I feel.
Right.
You know what?
What if you have told that same friend how you feel over and over again, and that friend has still done the same thing?
It's time to move on.
And how do you do that?
In silence. The
Mm.
calls start fewer calls. And I'm a firm believer of this. If they value your friendship, they're gonna call you. If you stop calling and they stop calling, it was never real.
Mm.
You got to look at that. If you're the one that's always calling this friend, always reaching out and want to go to dinner, it's always on you. But when you don't make that phone call, you never get a phone call. It was never friendship.
I try to make things right.
Yes.
You're the one that's always reaching out.
Yes.
Instead of that friend reach out to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And take accountability of what they've done.
Right.
So
And real friends don't fight.
Mm.
You shouldn't get so angry where you want to fight me.
Oh, right. Fist fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Let me ask you a question then.
Yes.
Now, it's always said that sometimes, we as women will give our men more chances than we would our friends.
I say
Would you
this.
say that? Yeah.
I say
would
this
you-
all the
look,
time.
look, look.
I just told somebody that even family members will not forgive you, but they'll forgive the nigga.
Right.
And I don't like that. And that's when I call you flaw. You flaw to me. You'll forgive a nigga, but you can't forgive your homegirl. You can't forgive your sister, but you'll forgive that nigga like 5 times. And he done cheated. He done gave you something. Not paying bills, but you still love him.
Mm.
That's weird to me.
No, I think that's weird to anybody, right?
Mhm.
Right.
Right, because like, I just don't. That used to be me though, y'all. I would give a man more chances
Right.
because I had a low tolerance, and I felt like, well, he was somebody I was coming home to. This was somebody who would help pay the bills if that was the
Love make you do strange things.
yeah. But I do value friendship. I think friendship is a very
I do
very
too.
very important
Most
thing,
definitely.
because it kind of carries us through our journey.
I
Of
think
course.
so.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
it really does. It molds us, and iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
Right.
You took it out my mouth. And I have that same saying, but I said different. You're supposed to hang around sharp knives.
Mhm.
If you don't hang around a dull knife and a sharp knife, you can't get sharper.
Yeah.
You can only get dull.
Yeah.
So a sharp knife needs to hang around a sharper knife to elevate. And I stick by that, and I'm always gonna do that.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, when it comes down to relationships, I'm just so curious on our thoughts, because a lot of the times when we are in our group and we're just being so candid and honest,
Yes.
we talk about these amazing,
Right.
amazing men.
Right.
Yes.
So, I'm just kind of curious on your thoughts on men now, this dating pool that is here now in 2025.
Right. Well, for me, I'm married.
Yes.
It's not easy. All that I don't look at Instagram and all of that fake happy. Everybody have problems. Whether it's financial, marital, as far as infidelity or whatever. But it's trying. But if you want your marriage, you work hard through it and push through it. My marriage isn't perfect.
Yeah.
But we're trying to push through it, and it's going on. I've been dating my husband since 1999.
I know that's right. You said you was what? You dating your
Mhm.
husband? You had
Yes.
that right.
Clock that T.
This is where we're
And-
trying to get.
Right.
Yes.
We trying to get there too.
Right, since
Can we
1999.
teach us? I was trying to take another
And we
class.
got married in 2007 and all
Wow.
of that, and we accomplished. So I think with him, it makes me go back to him because we started from the bottom.
Ooh,
know?
girl, that's a good point right there, child.
Mhm.
We started from the bottom, so it's kind of hard to leave loyalty.
Yeah.
He's loyal. He's loyal. and I know
But
he has my back.
why would anyone want to leave loyalty though? Like if somebody's being loyal to you, what would be the other reasons? Not you in your case, but I'm just thinking, what would be another reason why somebody would want to leave someone if they're being loyal? And
Well,
I got my
you,
thoughts, but I'm just
Right.
curious.
You can be loyal to a fault. You can be loyal, but you can still be a cheater.
Yeah.
You can be loyal, but you still don't pay them damn bills. So it's different aspects to that. But we went through some things. My husband, we went through some things. My husband was shot in front of me.
Oh wow.
So that's that loyalty right there too. So yeah, it gets deep.
Yeah.
So even if I want to run, I look back and say, "Nah, this man put his life on the line. He fought for his family, and I owe him that." You know?
That's deep.
Yeah,
mhm.
yeah,
That's really deep. And it's so scary because it's like, man, because what if I'm not, and again, I'm not talking about your situation, but
yeah,
what if I'm in that situation and
yeah.
I'm no longer happy?
It,
I'm no longer happy now.
right.
I almost feel obligated to
So,
stay. You know what I'm
That
saying?
happens. That happens as well. And we do part. You do part for a while. And my mom always said this: if you love him, set him free. If he loves you, he'll come back to me.
Mm.
And many times we separated, got back. So it's meant to be.
So what would you now to that point, what would you say to relationships that are like that where the guy would leave or you would leave and then he comes back? How do you feel about those type of yo-yo type
But you have to
relationships?
come back better than ever. You can't come back the same person,
Yeah.
same dude.
Yeah.
Then it's a minute issue.
Yeah.
You got to come back greater.
How you
mhm.
feel?
Yeah, I agree. You have to. I feel during that time frame, he should have went to therapy, got himself together to see how he can become a better him in a relationship, and basically see what his fault was or our fault. Let's go to therapy together.
Right.
Mm.
You know,
That's so
Right.
deep
let
too because most men don't want to go to therapy. Most men feel like they don't need it.
Right.
right.
They're like, I don't
They
need
do.
it. You crazy.
Right.
I'm not crazy. You crazy.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a realist too about relationships. We're not innocent either
Yes.
as far as women. We
Mm.
have our faults too.
What would you say is our fault, girl? Hold on.
Women cheat too.
Yeah, some women do. Some women do.
Okay. Women are aggressive. Some women don't cook. Some women don't clean. Some men don't want that or don't necessarily have to have that. But we fall off as well. So in order to make it work, it takes two
Yeah.
to work at it.
Yeah.
Not just the man. I don't put everything on the man. It's plenty things I need to polish up, and I've been working on me to make myself a better wife and a better mom. I was hitting the streets a lot. I was not caring, and now I'm in more.
Yeah.
My circle is smaller, so I'm
Yeah.
able to focus
Yeah.
and on my family and on the people that mean most to me. So yeah. So we have to revamp ourselves as women as well.
Let me ask you a question as
Yes.
mothers, what are some of the fears that you guys face as mothers? Just being in society, could be, with your careers or, financial choices, whatever it is. Like, what are some of the fears that you face?
A fear for me, not financially, because as an entrepreneur, it is scary
Yeah.
and it takes a lot of your money. I'm trying to open a preschool now, and it's
Nice.
been trying. But my fear now is for my son. I'm raising a black male. In society, they don't accept black men well. So I'm trying to make sure he's polished, make sure he enunciate his words properly, so he can be a productive citizen in society.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You.
Yeah, for the most part, with my girls, I have well, 11 and 13-year-old. Social media is like just taking over.
Yeah.
And my daughter, her self-esteem and just wanted to be like those girls on social media to live that fast life.
Right.
I sometimes I fear of something happening,
Yeah.
because
Right.
she did things,
Yeah.
and I'm like, where are you getting all this from?
Yeah.
When
Right.
you're 13,
Yeah.
stay a child.
Mhm.
You're gonna have your time when you can grow up and do whatever you want.
Right.
Does it make you when you see your child do something that you don't like or that is not something that you might have taught them or saw at home?
Mhm.
Does it make you question yourself as a mom?
Oh,
Well, yeah,
It
you
does.
know, it's so funny because some of the things that my 13-year-old daughter did or doing, I done.
Oh wow.
You know,
mm,
I've done. I've
So
done
you
it.
know what it's like, you know what it feels like, and it's like, yo, I don't want this road for you.
Right.
Yeah. And did have you ever told her that though? Like, hey, daughter, I've done these things, and I don't want you to
no,
do
I'm a
them.
You
firm believer in not doing that because my son has a big personality like his family. We all type A type personalities in there. And he's the type that will say, well, you did it, I'm going to do it.
Oh yeah.
So certain things you have to hold back as a parent. You
right.
have to, especially when he went to detention. Well, mom, didn't you say you went to detention and suspended? No, sure didn't.
You're like, nah, I didn't do
No,
that. What you
I don't
talking
need to
about?
because
Like,
I know what type of
like,
little boy you are.
yeah, like, no,
You're
no,
gonna
no,
throw
no.
it back. When you got to know the personality.
I agree.
Mhm.
On that thought, on that note, rather, we're gonna take a break, and we'll
Okay,
be right back.
no problem.
Hi everyone, I'm Niji, your founder for Not Forgotten Nonprofit Organization. I am super excited for this year's 7th annual toy drive. I have none other than Hope with me. Hope has something to say. What would you like to say, Hope?
Every year, our annual toy drive brings joy, love, and togetherness to children who deserve to know they are not forgotten. This isn't just a holiday event, it's a movement. A movement powered by kindness, by community, and by people just like you. Join the movement. Become a sponsor, vendor, or volunteer today and help us spread the magic of giving even further. Visit our website to learn how you can get involved.
All right, guys, and we are back. Now, ladies, we talked about so much stuff, far as our take on relationships right now, our take on our fears, and all of the things that we think about as moms and as
Right.
being friends,
Right.
and all these incredible things. I'm just kind of curious though. I'm still kind of on the relationships side of things because I know we hear talks all the time about how, women in America aren't good, good women, and women internationally are better than women in America. What are your takes on that? Before we do that, I want to take a shot. Shout out to Biatch
All
Tequila.
right.
Shout out.
I'm going to go ahead and move this a little bit. All right. So before we start, y'all saw this before? Y'all seen this before? Y'all did. Y'all need
No,
to check
I
her
wanna
out.
try
This
it.
is
Yeah.
yes,
Never seen that.
Biatch Tequila.
That's pretty cool.
Ain't it
It's a
cute?
black
Yes.
owned.
It's I would say this. It's a woman founder, and she supports women
Oh wow.
of any ethnicity. Like, she is women empowerment all
Okay.
day.
Wow.
Okay.
So
I'm here for it.
yeah, no, she's the truth, and I love her.
Right.
Shout out to Aunt Sue. Hey, Aunt Sue. we about to get a girl some liquor. All right,
Okay.
so I'm gonna come to my left first.
Okay.
I'm gonna try not to pour not too much because these cups are an illusion. Oh yeah, that's a lot.
It's a big shot, man.
Yes. And before we take the shot,
Maybe
we're gonna
if you
say
know,
what we
open
want to. Before we take the shot, we'll say what we want to shot to. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So hold on. Let me put that down. Ah, it's close.
Right.
Live and in full effect. Okay, guys. So aren't these cute little butterflies? Hee
I
hee.
think
are.
so. They are.
Cheers. I know we can't come too close. How close can you come? How close can you
Cheers.
come? Okay, so what are we toasting to first?
I'm toasting to good health and prosperity.
Nice.
I'm toasting to just success. I also plan on trying to get a business up and running next year.
You'll get it.
Y'all gonna have to look out for my transportation business.
Come on
Okay.
now.
Okay, the
Yes.
real Miami experience coming to you.
Come on.
And
now.
for me, I'm opening up a preschool. It's Room to Grow Academy.
That's right.
It needs to open like now.
That's right.
Yes.
It's to the podcast for me and to my amazing children. I'm doing a
Yes.
big shout out to them because they are doing some amazing things. My son is in Western Kentucky playing his football, doing his
Oh,
thing.
That's
Okay.
good.
I got my oldest. He's over in West Palm Beach, truck driving and whatnot.
Okay.
And then I got my 8-year-old, just being her, just the princess,
Right.
just be you, Zoo.
A diva.
Yeah. So shout out to that. Shout out to
Right.
love, wealth, health, success, all those great
Prosperity,
things.
yes.
Prosperity.
All right, let's see. All right,
right.
here's to Biatch. Okay.
Let's say.
Mm-hmm.
It's smooth.
Oh, okay.
It's smooth.
It's strong.
It's
It's
strong.
good. I
but
like it. It
It
tastes like
opened up
it's a
some.
margarita already.
It opened up some of these pores.
Let's
you
go.
know.
Look, they talk about they talking about let's go. All right, so then let's dive in seriously. Do you think, in the opinions of some of the men that we may have come across, that women in America or women internationally are at a better advantage than we are when it comes down to love, marriage, and
Nope.
relationships?
No. Women in America, and I'm speaking for myself, we're
Yeah.
strong black women, are not even, just strong women. We're not going to allow men to basically push over. You don't have to be a yes man. You don't have to be silly from the color purple.
Right.
It's like, no, I'm serious, because that's what, they look for. That's what they want.
Right. And I think women abroad are more passive because of financial gain. They're struggling more than we are, especially in the third world countries and all of that. They may be exotic, but their main goal is to get from over there and come over here, and they will
become
salami
rich.
baloney the American, so they can live a better life.
And they
Here
do.
we
Yeah.
are taught to be strong to a default. Sometimes we can
Not
be a
accept-
little more aggressive, but with the right man.
I was just gonna say that because, like, yeah, we are
We'll
taught
go
to be
our
strong.
softer
Yes.
era,
Right,
the
'cause,
right
like,
man will
with
make
the
us
right
soft.
man.
Okay, okay.
You know?
Can turn anyone around.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's sad, the media, the rappers and everything put things in the universe out there and say how black women are. They rather date a exotic person because XYZ. But when you look on the news, when you got your exotic girl, they take you for everything.
Right.
They're calling the police on you. They're killing you. But yet you get rich and you give it to them. But then you want to come back and cheat on her, giving her the life, but you want to cheat on her with Keisha, who doesn't have
And
anything.
not only that, and
I don't like that name though. Why you had to say that name?
That's the name. Got it early call from Keisha.
Don't
Keisha
do
wanted
that.
to meet
Ooh.
ya.
No, but and it goes from, like, some black men, they hate black women so much.
Yes.
Where your mom come from? Where's your
Right.
aunt? Your grandma? They're black. Do you hate them?
Right.
Oh, that's real.
Yeah. I spoke to, and I was shocked. He's biracial, white mom, black dad. And he said, well, I don't date black women because they're all aggressive. And I say, what make you think that? When you see them out and about, they all look aggressive. I said, maybe you'll be dating someone now if you just stepped out of what you're thinking and try a black woman. I said, you got a black dad. I say, so what? You're light skinned. I can tell you black.
Would you guys step outside of your race?
Of course.
I did already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely would too.
Yeah, I would. Nowadays,
I have not.
Yeah,
But I
I did.
would.
Hey,
I
listen,
would.
because
I
on
would.
social
I was
media, let me
younger.
tell you something. Social media, them sisters
Do
ain't
you
having
see
it.
do you see the girl? I always tease, but do you see the girl who sounds like this? And so yeah, because my guys, I'm dating a white guy.
Yeah,
and-
I've seen her.
Oh my
But don't let
God.
it fool you, because
like, you think
before
so? You think
before I dated my husband, when I was younger, before my
Yeah.
husband, I want to put that in the universe.
Put it out there.
I was much younger. I dated a white male before, and
How was that experience? Like, what was that like?
he's a man. He wasn't a color. He was a man.
Understood.
So I don't care about the white, the black, the Indian. It's whoever treats me right.
What about you? Same? Don't matter?
They problems too.
Oh my God! It don't matter.
To a certain point.
To a certain point. Okay. What about dating apps? How do you guys feel about that? Now, again, I know that you're married, so I know your answers are not coming from who you are as a married woman, but
Right.
it just being a woman, period, and maybe your thoughts for other women.
Like
What do
dating
you guys
apps?
think? So yeah, what do you guys think about dating apps?
I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah, I don't either. But
I do now because they're horrible. When you swipe right or left,
Right.
what I want is not what I'm
Right.
seeing.
I
Like,
think they can be
what the
horrible.
heck,
It's
bro?
deceiving, just like Instagram.
Yeah.
They look rich and they rented their house.
Mm.
And I always say, beware, don't go for that look anymore. The man with the dirtiest fucking shoes is the richest one.
Oh no! How
It's
you
just
do
us.
that?
We're choosing incorrectly now. We're choosing on looks. The looks is not the one
Yeah,
that's taking
I
care
agree.
of you.
No, I agree with that. No, I
The
definitely,
ones
I
you
definitely
least
agree with that.
expect and the ones you don't think attractive are the ones that's going to treat you better and have that bag.
My
But
ex,
it's us.
one of my exes used to say, "Man, you know who gonna treat you right, man? He gonna be lame. He ain't gonna
Yes.
look that cute,
Right.
and
No,
he gonna
it's
treat
true.
you like."
You gotta step
I
out
was
your
like, "But
comfort
why?
zone.
Why
Like,
I gotta date a lame
But
though?
we're so
Right.
busy caught
Like,
up
but
on
why
looks,
gotta date?
and we see people.
He
like,
gotta be. He don't have to be the finest thing walking, but why he got?
but
to
he
be
has to
lame?
be appealing.
But you know, even with these dating apps, I feel that these men, they still don't want to settle down.
Yeah.
No.
They want to still hit it and quit it. You know,
Right.
and you can be honest up front with them and let them know in your bio what you're looking for.
And some women just want to hit it and quit it too. I heard.
No, and of course, like some women are in their stages. Right? I'm
Yes.
so done with people. Lord have
Yes.
mercy. Oh wait, no. Okay, wait. No, but you're right. Some women do want to hit it and quit it. I know a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? That's the stage of that they're in their lives. You know what I'm saying? That's all they want, and that probably becomes because they've been hurt before,
Yeah.
or they don't want to invest their time,
Right.
and they don't want to invest all these things. They just want what they want. And
So I have a question.
is that
for
does
you.
that make it wrong for her? Okay, but
No,
ask
it
me a
does.
question.
I
Then
have
come
a
on,
question for you.
go ahead.
How do you feel as an older woman now? If once you hit
Who older?
40,
Girl.
once you hit 40
I'm a
and
young
up,
lady. No,
oh, I'm
joking,
forever
joking,
21. Don't get that wrong.
Yeah,
But
joking,
once a
joking.
woman hits 40 years old and up, what about dating a younger man? Do you have a problem with dating a younger man?
No. It just depends. I will not go 25, 27 because that's the same age as my son.
Okay.
I think for me, I would probably, the lowest I would go is probably like 36, 37.
Okay.
Maybe 35 if he tall and he
Right.
look good and he cute. He got
Right.
some lady.
He got some-
Maybe.
Okay.
Why you got somebody for me?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, shoot. It's time to wrap up. That's the saga.
Yes.
I joke around a lot, you guys, about relationships because
Exactly.
I've come out of some really hard relationships.
Same here.
And I did make a lot of bad choices. And I don't completely blame the men anymore because I made the choice to stay
yes.
longer than I should have. When I saw the red flags, when I saw the signs, when I saw things that were not, what I would normally accept,
Right.
I should have left and I didn't. So I don't blame them completely for being who they are and doing what they only know.
Right.
Because if I had the confidence that I have now, if I have the same mental capacity that I have now, a lot of stuff I would not have allowed.
Same here. I was in an abusive relationship before.
Yeah, it's
I
bad.
was in domestic violence. The guy went to jail and stuff, and I would never deal with that ever again in my life. But I stayed with this person.
Do you see when it comes down, because you even mentioned it as well, somebody who's abusive, do you see those signs? Do you feel like there are red flags early?
It is, but we look at it as
Denial
love, and
and
we're
love,
in denial. But
If there was a woman out there now probably dealing with something like that, what would be one red flag that you guys can think of that, you know what I'm saying? That
when a
you
guy always asking you, where are you? But I'm going to say it how they say it, the broken English. Where you at? You got to be aware of that. He's a jealous man, and he's probably out cheating. He doesn't want to bump into you. Always beware of the man always asking where you are, where you are.
It's the one that has the short temper for me. That really, really short fuse. And I'm talking about can go from 0 to 100 like this.
Yes, I've seen that too. But my abuser wasn't like that. So they come differently.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. They do.
Sneaky too.
Ooh.
Yes. Sneaky.
Very sneaky.
Very. The accuser. Beware.
Guys, there's just so much. When it comes down to relationships, there's so much. And I think every woman, we all share our different stories when it comes down to relationships, even if it was with the same man, right? Our experience may be different from, like it really may be different. What do you think allows you to not become jaded and still want love?
Well, me personally, I believe every man, whatever I went through in my previous relationship, I don't bring it into my new relationship. I believe every man should have their fresh shot.
Yeah.
Some women, they have a theory, oh, all men cheat, all that. No,
No,
you're gonna
all
have
men
to
don't.
show me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you that opportunity for me to trust you,
Yeah.
have faith in everything, and then you're gonna eventually hang yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
I just feel like there are like again in the dating pool, in the dating process, there are going to be signs where the way they talk, the way they walk, the way they dress, the way they carry themselves, their beliefs. There are going to be so many
Right,
things
but-
that are going to be prevalent.
But the question is, what do you attract?
Correct, and that just boils down to
Right.
you as an individual,
Right.
right? Your choices, your preferences.
Are
so
you a magnet for a bad boy?
correct,
Dope boy?
correct.
Right. Is that what you like? Because some women, that's what they like.
Yeah,
They like that bad boy.
Well, like the guys that I've dated, and I'm all for a relationship. I'm all for marriage. When I'm in
Yeah.
a relationship, I look forward to marriage. I look
Me
forward
too.
to,
Me too.
you know, this is my last
Me too.
relationship.
Yes.
You know, and it's like you can be that woman, you can cook, you can be a wife not without wearing the ring,
Yeah.
and they still will not appreciate you.
Yes.
You
Nothing
know?
is good enough. You took it right out of my mouth.
They will.
But for who though? Like I feel like who's it not good enough for though? I feel like there are men out there that you know what I'm saying that would
Right.
appreciate it, and I think like
There are.
But where are
But
they?
then
I
suppose
don't
you're
know
not
where they
attracted to
at,
him.
friend.
See, that's it.
I might
It's
not
a
be,
lot of
but
men
I
out
could be his
there.
friend for a little bit until I get to love him.
Right. It's a lot until he grow on you.
Yeah, until he grow on me or something.
Yeah.
Maybe he need to come
'Cause-
work with me on the podcast
Right.
so I could be like, oh yeah,
Right.
hey, all right then, bye. Wait, he do look kind of different
Okay.
today.
Yes, but a lot of men, they can treat you well. You're just not attracted to them.
Yeah, them relationships are something serious. I don't know. I think right now I am so career driven that
Me
that's
too.
where I'm at right now. I think
That's
it's
my
all
least
about being
worry.
successful and
That's me too.
and living a really
Success.
good and happy life.
I agree.
I used to hear people, heard a gentleman say that women are really masculine nowadays,
I don't
especially
think
in
it's that.
yeah, I just feel like, when you're left in a situation, and again, it could be society, it could be the culture, it could be whatever, but when you're left in a situation to be mother and father
Yes.
to a child, you have no choice but to take on masculine and the feminine energy and do what you do. Now I do believe that once that man shows himself worthy and he comes into your
Then
life,
you will
and
submit.
you will,
That's
I
what
will,
I
I
was
will,
about to
and I
say.
look forward to that.
Right.
Right.
You
And
look forward to that.
what's going on a lot of times now, men forget to date their woman.
Yeah.
Just because we've been together for many years doesn't mean we don't need to go on dates. Date me still.
Yeah.
And I'll date
Do you communicate that though?
I do.
Okay.
But people will say, oh, you're looking at that social media shit. You're doing this. And no, it's not.
All right.
Date me. Still date me. Let's go out on surprise dates. Small things now I notice with me makes my heart grow fonder of the person and of my husband. Just little things.
Yeah.
Small things.
Is it because though? Is it because little things you can appreciate now because you can do everything else by yourself? What if you couldn't?
I'm very independent.
So, but what if you could not, right? Financially or whatever it was, get and acquire the things that you truly desire, but your husband can. Would you still feel the same?
Yeah, I'll
That
be
the little things matter?
yeah, I'll be appreciative because the little the big things are the bills. But I'll be appreciative of him. But finances is not everything. It's how you still treat me
Absolutely.
at the end of the damn day.
Absolutely. I know that's right, lady. Oh my God. Oh my God. We could go on and on about relationships.
Yes.
If you guys can take your time right now and look back at your younger selves, maybe 25 years old, and kind of look at her, what would you say to her? And I'll let you go first, Kimmie, and then, we'll close with you.
Okay.
But what would you tell her? Maybe your 30-year-old self or your, 30-year-old. 30-year-old self.
I'll say you did it, girl.
What's her name?
You did it, Kimmie. You did it, our Kim Sims Morgan. Against all odds, people were against you, say you weren't going to make it. You were going to be in the streets. You'd probably be in jail selling drugs and nothing. Guess what? I have a master's degree. I'm opening up a school. I had gold teeth, took them out. I changed that girl. So, Kimmie, you did it. I love you.
Oh, I love that. I love you. Come on. All right, Kessa, your turn. 30-year-old self. What you telling her?
I would tell myself,
You gotta call her
Kessa,
name.
trust the timing. So on the journey, like it's not gonna happen overnight.
No.
You just have to know that it's you're planting your seed, and as time passes by, time will pass it by. Eventually, you're gonna get to that level that you're trying to reach. It's not gonna happen overnight. You just got to trust yourself, trust the journey, and keep pushing.
That's right. You guys, oh my God. Now we could definitely talk forever and ever. And of course, when we're behind closed doors, we're probably even more vocal.
Yes.
Because we're not going to play a game.
Yes.
But I want to say thank you to you both. And I know this is not something that you normally do. So
No.
thank you for taking your time out to
problem.
join me today. Thank you for being able to share a little bit of your insight and your, your views on what you think relationships are and how
Right.
they've made you feel.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, this is all about encouragement. It's all about inspiring someone else, right? Because,
Yes.
when you painted your story and you painted your
Yeah.
story, there's going to be a young girl that's going to look at you like, dang, that's me, or that was me, or, oh, she kept going. Oh, she did, man. Damn, she got a master. Oh, she still doing it. She about to open up a transportation business,
Yes.
So that is what it's about. So I appreciate you guys so much for standing against, fear of being nervous
Yes.
or whatever it is, and just coming up here and
Right.
sharing with me.
We appreciate it. I appreciate the invite.
Yes,
You're
thank you. My
Great
my
job.
middle school friend.
Period.
That's still beautiful.
Birds of a feather flock together.
Right.
All right, guys. On that note, thank you guys so much for tuning in to a session with The Saga Continues. It's your girl Niji. You already know. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
And this is my saga solo. Oh man, just having Kimmie and Kessa on the show today just kind of brings you back to reality, with girlfriends just sitting around and we talk and we get to share our experiences. I think that's what it's all about sometimes. You have so many people in your life that are on so many different levels, so many different platforms, but sometimes just to get back to the basics keeps you humble, keeps you right where you need to be, right? I appreciate them so much for coming on and sharing their stories. I know my dog Kessa was nervous. I know she was nervous, but it's all good because I love her. But to know that she did it anyway, and that is huge to me. Like that is big to me because against all odds, against fear, against doubt, against whatever, that means she gonna go do it. She's going to whatever it is she has to do. She's gonna go do it. And the same thing for Kimmie. And as you guys can see, she told you straight up. She had her gold teeth in her mouth. She did what she did in the streets, and it was what it was. But look at her now.
Yeah.
It can happen for you too. So it's not about how your journey starts. It's about how it ends.
Right.
So what are we setting up for ourselves? What are we doing? Listen, I'm rooting for you. I don't even know you yet, but I'm rooting for you.
Yes.
I'm waiting for you to come sit on my chair so you can tell me your story. Yeah. All right, guys. You already know what to do. Like, share, follow, do what you do. It's The Saga Continues. See you.